Silent odor zones. 5 secret spots seniors often miss, and how to stay fresh. Did you know that a persistent, subtle odor can sometimes linger even after a thorough shower? As we age, our skin changes, creating hidden pockets where bacteria can thrive. We diligently clean the obvious areas, underarms, feet, private parts, but often overlook these secret zones, leading to unwanted smells that can impact our confidence and social interactions. This isn't about age. It's about understanding how our bodies change and adapting our hygiene routines accordingly. In this video, we'll explore 5 often missed areas that can contribute to senior odor and provide simple, effective solutions to help you feel fresh and confident every day. Stay with me until the end, because one of these spots might be the very reason you're noticing a faint smell that you can't quite pinpoint. Number 1. The upper back and shoulder blades. This often neglected area is a prime location for trapped moisture and odor, becoming a breeding ground for bacteria. Think about the mechanics of daily life. We sleep on our backs, pressing our skin against sheets and mattresses, transferring sweat and dead skin cells. We lean against chairs, sofas, and car seats, further contributing to the buildup. We often wear clothing that covers this zone completely, trapping the moisture and preventing proper airflow. This creates a warm, humid environment, perfect for bacterial growth and the resultant unpleasant smells. It's like a damp, dark corner of a basement, unseen and often forgotten, but potentially harboring unwanted issues. Imagine Margaret, a vibrant 78-year-old who loves to socialize and enjoys an active lifestyle. Despite showering regularly and maintaining good hygiene practices, she noticed a persistent, faint odor that she couldn't quite pinpoint. It wasn't strong or overpowering, but it was there, a subtle mustiness that lingered in the air. She checked her usual suspect areas, underarms, feet, and clothes, but the source remained elusive. The mystery smell was affecting her confidence, making her self-conscious in social situations. She started to withdraw from activities she enjoyed, fearing that others might notice the odor. It wasn't until her daughter, while helping her adjust her blouse before a luncheon, mentioned a slight, unfamiliar smell that Margaret finally realized the source. Her daughter, with a younger nose and the advantage of proximity, detected the faint odor emanating from Margaret's upper back. This area, difficult to reach and see without assistance, had become a haven for odor-causing bacteria. The skin, constantly covered and subjected to friction from clothing, had trapped sweat and dead skin cells, creating the perfect environment for bacterial proliferation. Margaret's story is not uncommon. Many seniors struggle to reach and thoroughly cleanse their upper backs, leading to this often overlooked hygiene issue. The solution, however, is simple and easily implemented. A long-handled bath brush or sponge can be a game changer, providing the necessary reach to effectively cleanse this area. Choose a brush with soft bristles to avoid irritating the skin. A loofah, with its textured surface, can also be effective in exfoliating and removing dead skin cells. In the shower, apply a small amount of mild, fragrance-free soap to the brush or sponge and gently scrub the entire upper back area, paying particular attention to the shoulder blades and the area along the spine. Use circular motions to ensure thorough cleansing and to stimulate circulation. Rinse thoroughly with warm water, ensuring no soap residue remains. After showering, pat the area dry with a clean towel. For those with limited mobility or difficulty reaching, a caregiver or family member can assist with this process. This simple addition to the shower routine can make a world of difference, eliminating the persistent odor and restoring confidence. Margaret, armed with this new knowledge and a long-handled bath brush, was able to reclaim her social life and enjoy her favorite activities without the nagging worry of an elusive odor. Number 2. Behind the knees. This often overlooked area is a prime breeding ground for bacteria due to its unique combination of warmth, moisture, and hidden folds. Think about it. With every step we take, our knees bend, creating friction and trapping perspiration within the skin creases. This natural movement, combined with the fact that the back of the knee is often covered by clothing, creates a humid microclimate perfect for bacterial growth. As we age, these folds can deepen, providing even more sheltered real estate for these microscopic odor producers. It's like a damp, inviting crevice, hidden from plain sight and often forgotten during our regular cleansing routines. Imagine George, a dapper 82-year-old who always takes pride in his appearance. George, a retired tailor, meticulously maintained his wardrobe, ensuring his clothes were always pressed and spotless. He enjoyed his daily walks in the park, followed by a leisurely afternoon reading the newspaper and catching up with friends. However, George had recently become aware of a faint sour smell, especially noticeable when he sat down for extended periods. He'd meticulously check his clothes, convinced the odor was clinging to the fabric, but laundering them repeatedly didn't resolve the issue. He'd scrutinize his shoes, wondering if perhaps the leather was absorbing perspiration and emitting the smell. The mystery lingered, causing George increasing concern and a subtle, nagging self-consciousness. It wasn't until a routine visit to his podiatrist, who also happened to be a longtime family friend, that the source of the mysterious odor was finally revealed. While examining George's feet, the podiatrist, Dr. Ramirez, noticed a slight discoloration and a faint sour smell emanating from the area behind George's knees. Dr. Ramirez, with years of experience treating older patients, recognized the issue immediately. He gently explained to George that the folds behind the knees were a common source of odor, especially in seniors, due to the accumulation of sweat and bacteria. The discoloration, a slight darkening of the skin, was a further indication of the chronic moisture buildup in the area. "George," Dr. Ramirez said with a reassuring smile, "this is a very common issue, and thankfully, it's easily remedied. Just a little extra attention to this area in the shower will make all the difference." He then proceeded to explain the importance of thoroughly cleansing and drying the area behind the knees. He advised George to use a washcloth and mild, unscented soap, paying particular attention to the creases and folds. He emphasized the importance of thorough drying, as residual moisture would only exacerbate the problem. He also suggested using a small, soft-bristled brush to gently exfoliate the area a couple of times a week, which would help to remove dead skin cells and further prevent bacterial growth. George, relieved to finally have an answer, was grateful for Dr. Ramirez's insightful observation and practical advice. He incorporated these simple changes into his daily routine, taking extra care to cleanse and thoroughly dry behind his knees after each shower. Within a few days, the persistent sour smell had disappeared completely. George, once again confident and comfortable, could enjoy his daily activities without the nagging worry of an elusive odor. He realized that sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest, and that even the smallest details of personal hygiene can have a significant impact on our overall well-being and confidence. Number 3. Under the breasts. For women, the area beneath the breast can become a significant source of odor, especially during warmer months or for those with larger breasts. This delicate area presents a unique environment prone to moisture buildup due to its natural folds and proximity to the body's core temperature. The combination of skin-on-skin contact, perspiration, and the potential for trapped moisture creates an ideal breeding ground for bacteria and yeast, which can lead to an unpleasant, sometimes yeasty or musty smell. Think of it like a warm, damp greenhouse, perfect for microbial growth if not properly cared for. Consider Eleanor, a vibrant 75-year-old woman who always took pride in her appearance and maintained impeccable hygiene. She enjoyed an active social life, regularly attending book club meetings, volunteering at the local library, and spending time with her grandchildren. However, recently, Eleanor had become aware of a persistent, slightly yeasty smell that she couldn't quite pinpoint. She meticulously checked her usual suspect areas, underarms, feet, and clothes, but the source remained elusive. The subtle yet persistent odor began to affect her confidence, making her self-conscious in social situations. She started to withdraw from some of her favorite activities, fearing that others might notice the smell. Eleanor's predicament began to unravel during a routine mammogram. As the technician positioned her for the procedure, she discreetly mentioned the presence of a slight odor emanating from the area beneath Eleanor's breasts. The technician, a kind and experienced woman, recognized the issue immediately. With gentle tact and understanding, she explained to Eleanor that this was a common concern for women, particularly as they aged, and that simple adjustments to her hygiene routine could easily resolve the issue. Eleanor, initially embarrassed, was relieved to finally have an explanation for the mysterious odor. The technician reassured her that this was a perfectly normal occurrence and nothing to be ashamed of. She then proceeded to explain the importance of thoroughly cleansing and drying the area beneath the breasts, emphasizing the need to pay particular attention to the folds and creases where moisture tends to accumulate. She suggested using a mild, fragrance-free soap and gently washing the area daily, ensuring no soap residue remained. Thorough drying was equally crucial, she emphasized, as any trapped moisture would only exacerbate the problem. Furthermore, the technician suggested using a soft, absorbent towel to gently pat the area dry after showering, avoiding harsh rubbing that could irritate the delicate skin. She also recommended using a small amount of talc-free powder, if desired, to help absorb any excess moisture and maintain dryness throughout the day. For women with larger breasts or those particularly prone to perspiration, she suggested considering wearing a breathable cotton bra liner, which could help wick away moisture and prevent it from accumulating beneath the breasts. Eleanor, armed with this new knowledge and a renewed sense of confidence, diligently followed the technician's advice. She incorporated these simple changes into her daily routine, taking extra care to cleanse and thoroughly dry the area beneath her breasts. Within a few days, the persistent yeasty smell had vanished completely. Eleanor, once again feeling fresh and confident, was able to reclaim her social life and enjoy her favorite activities without the nagging worry of an elusive odor. She realized that sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest, and that even the most discreet aspects of personal hygiene can significantly impact our overall well-being and self-assurance. Number 4. The crease between the buttocks. This area, often overlooked due to its location and the natural modesty surrounding discussions about this part of the body, can trap moisture and bacteria, leading to an unpleasant odor. The crease between the buttocks, also known as the intergluteal cleft, presents a unique environment. Skin folds, combined with the natural warmth and humidity of the area, create a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Think about the mechanics of daily life. We sit for extended periods, often in chairs or car seats that don't allow for adequate airflow. This further contributes to the buildup of moisture and the proliferation of odor-causing bacteria. It's like a warm, damp, hidden valley, often forgotten in our regular hygiene routines, yet capable of harboring unwanted smells. Imagine Frank, an 80-year-old man who valued cleanliness and took pride in his appearance. Frank, a retired accountant known for his meticulous nature, always ensured his clothes were freshly laundered and his shoes impeccably polished. He maintained a regular exercise routine, enjoying daily walks in the park and weekly swims at the local community center. However, recently Frank had become aware of a faint, lingering smell that he couldn't quite pinpoint. He'd meticulously check his clothes, convinced the odor was clinging to the fabric, but laundering them repeatedly didn't resolve the issue. He'd scrutinize his shoes, wondering if they were the source of the mysterious smell. He even began to question his diet, eliminating certain foods he thought might be contributing to the problem. The mystery lingered, causing Frank increasing concern and a subtle, nagging self-consciousness. It wasn't until a routine checkup with his doctor, Dr. Chen, that the source of the mysterious odor was finally revealed. Dr. Chen, a compassionate and experienced physician, had known Frank for many years and understood his meticulous nature. After listening to Frank's concerns and conducting a thorough examination, Dr. Chen, with gentle tact and understanding, suggested that the source of the odor might be the often overlooked area between the buttocks. He explained how the natural folds and warmth of this area could trap moisture and bacteria, leading to an unpleasant smell. Frank, initially embarrassed, was relieved to finally have an explanation for the mysterious odor. Dr. Chen reassured him that this was a common issue, particularly among seniors, and nothing to be ashamed of. He then proceeded to explain the importance of thoroughly cleansing and drying the area, emphasizing the need to be gentle to avoid irritation. He suggested using a bidet, if available, as the most effective method for cleansing this area. The gentle stream of water provided by a bidet would effectively remove any residual matter and bacteria without the need for harsh wiping. For those without a bidet, Dr. Chen recommended using a handheld shower head in the shower to thoroughly rinse the area. He also advised using a mild, unscented soap and gently washing the area daily, ensuring no soap residue remained. Thorough drying was equally crucial, he emphasized, as any trapped moisture would only exacerbate the problem. He suggested using a soft, absorbent towel to gently pat the area dry, avoiding harsh rubbing that could irritate the delicate skin. Alternatively, a hairdryer set on a cool setting could be used to gently dry the area. Frank, armed with this new knowledge and a renewed sense of confidence, diligently followed Dr. Chen's advice. He purchased a handheld shower head and incorporated these simple changes into his daily routine, taking extra care to cleanse and thoroughly dry the area between his buttocks. Within a few days, the persistent, lingering smell had vanished completely. Frank, once again feeling fresh and confident, could enjoy his daily activities without the nagging worry of an elusive odor. He realized that sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest, and that even the most discreet aspects of personal hygiene can significantly impact our overall well-being and self-assurance. He also learned the importance of open communication with his doctor, realizing that even sensitive topics can be discussed with understanding and without embarrassment. Number 5. The scalp. While we often focus on washing our hair, the scalp itself can become a hidden reservoir for odor-causing buildup. Think of it like a fertile garden. If we only water the plants and never tend the soil, it can become compacted, dry, and unable to thrive. Similarly, if we only wash our hair without addressing the scalp beneath, It can accumulate a mix of dead skin cells, sweat, styling product residue, and environmental pollutants, creating an environment ripe for bacterial growth and the development of an unpleasant, often musty or stale, odor. This is particularly true for seniors, as hormonal changes and age-related skin dryness can exacerbate the problem. The scalp's natural oil production tends to decrease with age, leading to a drier scalp that sheds dead skin cells more readily. These cells, combined with the residue from hair products, can clog the pores and hair follicles, trapping sweat and creating a breeding ground for odor-causing bacteria. Furthermore, decreased circulation to the scalp, another common age-related change, can further contribute to the buildup of these unwanted substances. Imagine Beatrice, a 73-year-old woman known for her elegant style and impeccable grooming. Beatrice took great pride in her appearance, always ensuring her silver hair was neatly coiffed and her clothes impeccably coordinated. She enjoyed regular visits to her hairdresser, treating herself to weekly shampoos and styling sessions. However, recently, Beatrice had become aware of a faint, musty odor clinging to her hair, despite her frequent washes. She tried switching shampoos and conditioners, thinking perhaps the products she was using were contributing to the problem, but the persistent smell remained. The subtle yet noticeable odor began to affect her confidence, making her self-conscious in social situations. She started to avoid close contact with friends and family, fearing they might notice the unwelcome scent emanating from her hair. Beatrice's predicament came to light during one of her regular visits to her hairdresser, Maria. Maria, a skilled and observant stylist, had noticed a slight change in Beatrice's demeanor and a subtle, unfamiliar odor lingering around her. With gentle tact and understanding, Maria inquired about Beatrice's recent hair care routine, suspecting the source of the odor might be stemming from the scalp itself. "Beatrice," Maria said with a warm smile, "I've noticed a slight change in your hair's fragrance lately. Have you changed any of your hair products recently?" Beatrice, initially hesitant, confessed her concerns about the persistent odor, explaining the various shampoos and conditioners she had tried in an attempt to resolve the issue. Maria, with years of experience dealing with various hair and scalp conditions, recognized the problem immediately. She explained to Beatrice that the odor was likely due to a buildup of dead skin cells, product residue, and sweat on her scalp, a common issue that could be easily remedied with a few simple adjustments to her hair care routine. Maria then proceeded to recommend a clarifying shampoo, explaining its effectiveness in removing buildup and restoring the scalp's natural balance. She advised Beatrice to use the clarifying shampoo once or twice a month, followed by her regular shampoo and conditioner. She also demonstrated the proper technique for a scalp massage, emphasizing the importance of using gentle, circular motions to stimulate circulation and dislodge dead skin cells. Furthermore, Maria suggested using a natural bristle brush to gently exfoliate the scalp before shampooing. This, she explained, would help to loosen and remove dead skin cells and product buildup, further enhancing the effectiveness of the clarifying shampoo. She also cautioned against overwashing, explaining that excessive shampooing could strip the scalp of its natural oils, exacerbating the dryness and potentially worsening the odor. Beatrice, armed with this new knowledge and a renewed sense of hope, diligently followed Maria's advice. She incorporated the clarifying shampoo and scalp massage into her hair care routine, taking extra care to gently exfoliate her scalp before each wash. Within a few weeks, the persistent, musty odor had vanished completely. Beatrice's hair regained its natural shine and healthy fragrance, and she once again felt confident and comfortable in social situations. She realized that sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest, and that paying attention to the often overlooked details of personal hygiene can make a world of difference in our overall well-being and self-assurance. She also appreciated Maria's insightful observation and expert advice, recognizing the value of a trusted professional who could address her concerns with understanding and provide practical solutions. Taking care of these often overlooked areas can significantly improve your overall hygiene and boost your confidence. Remember, aging gracefully is about adapting our routines to the changes our bodies experience. By incorporating these simple tips into your daily routine, you can ensure you feel fresh, clean, and confident every day. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below sharing your own tips, and subscribe to the channel to get notified when we release new videos. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable information on life after 60, absolutely free. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our latest tips for living your best life after 60.